there's not. I always said this from secondary school that there was nothing you could bring to me that would entice me. I didn't care what it was. You can't send me a recharge card and feel, oh, because you sent me a recharge card, they're enticing me. And then it's only one phone call to my grandpa, and grandpa, I need credit. And then he sends me like highest amount of recharge card available then. And I learned to be satisfied with whatever I had. It might not be much, it might not be the best, but I was
where did that mindset come from, Nikki?
I think it was, well, I say it was more like a personal decision. I used to watch African Magic, although it was like it was not allowed in my house. So I used to sneak to watch it. And then once I watch it, I see people's different experiences, and I'm like, there's something wrong. This is not right. So I pick out the good and I see the bad. And I pick out, okay, so you don't do this, you don't do this, you don't do this. For this kind of person who would wonderfully rape two children, you can't tell me that there were not people who told him not to do it, or there were not people who were trying to guide him in the right path. There were obviously people, he just chose to be very, very silly. He chose to do what he wanted to do. And unfortunately, the next thing you hear is it was the devil. It was not the devil, it was a conscious effort. It was a conscious decision. He made up his mind. Nobody pushed you to put your hand inside fire.
Honorable, this is a huge one. So, in other words, if I can infer correctly from Nikki, your generation, your parents' generation, did fail. This generation have just refused to take responsibility for being good. Is that it?
You keep using that word failure. I don't like to use, I'm a very optimistic person because I always feel that there is no condition, no situation that cannot be salvaged, no matter how it is. And this is why I said she made her resolution daring to be the best, to be outstanding. That no matter what is going on around her, she has her image or somebody that she cannot afford to let down. I had such parents. And you know, it's sometimes you're between a rock and a wall. Because the situations, it's not really the same. The way the world was then, the way it is now, we are not confronted with the same.
Truth be told, Dennis, the way the world was then, the way the world is now, isn't it the same world? Aren't we the same human beings? Aren't they the same children? Aren't they the same toddlers that are being defiled? The people that are being defrauded, aren't they the same human beings that existed then? What's it take?
I think to a large extent, yes. The same individuals, but a few things have changed.
Should that now make us change?
So I want to believe that these things that we see today actually existed in that particular era. The difference now is that there has been information explosion. We now have access to information like we've never had before. I had my first cell phone, I think, in 2003. For some others, you know, a generation, after me, they have their first cell phones, in primary school and secondary school. And today you can literally access any information you want just at the tip of the finger about anything. And with that, it simply means that news goes around quite fast. And because, again, to a certain degree, you're right that society has also evolved in the sense that there is now a certain, inordinate desire to show off, wealth and to be accepted by others.
But Nikki is part of that generation, and she's not. She says she's satisfied with whatever she is.
Yes, and we must give kudos to her, But to be honest with you, not everyone in my own generation as well as her generation can say such. You have a situation where we have glorified, we have objectified or glorified wealth or affluence, such so that irrespective of whatever one does, as far as he has, the capacity to show that he's affluent, it seems to be all well and good. It seems to be El Dorado. We create this facade, that everything is okay because we have the money. But I think part of what happened, in Honorable's generation, that they did pass down, and then to which we haven't also taken responsibility. Though there were some also unscrupulous elements in that generation as well, because like I mentioned before, they're not mutually exclusive. But what they did, in that generation was that they were more objective when it came to character. So you had a scenario where people of right standing in the society were not just those who had the big cars. They were those who, whatever they said stands to reason. You could pick wisdom from it. In my generation, it's more or less whatever your pocket is saying, rather than what your head is saying, literally, your intellect is saying, and that's where there's been a disconnection. So to your question, yes, we still have. Some of these crimes that existed, they existed way back then. There's greater publicity now because of information explosion. But then again, there's also been an exponential increase in some of these misdeeds because of the change in our psyche and the objectification or the glorification of affluence rather than strong character.
How can we begin to reprogram the psyche of these generations that are now perpetrating this acts in the quantum?
For me, I think I go back first to parenting.
Wow.
Yeah. Whenever I hear of the young boy, young girl, whatever, first question is, where were their parents? Where are their parents?
I actually asked the question that this boy from hell, did he just drop from
hell? Okay.
Or did he come through a mother and a father?
Honestly, because if somebody was there, occupying that place, truly, you could pick up along the line. The way we all raise our children, obviously, are not going to be the same. I probably am more gentle with my children than the way my parents were. But even though they feel I'm more gentle, I charge when I need to. Like my daughter would be like, don't be fooled. You would think, she can even call me Flo baby, call me all the, we communicate. But then when, she'll be like, I didn't see that coming. I'm like, as at the last time I checked, I'm still mom. And because I'm mom, I'm your friend, your teacher, your mentor, everything must flow. Because it is not just for, we are not all going to be here forever.
Yes.
You've got to prepare them for the journey ahead. And the journey ahead is the society, the community, what kind of legacy? Because whenever they say, my father would be like, whenever they say, you said, you will not spell my name. So it goes back to the home cell where they came from. Then the society, the schools, the community. He talked about then not only the mothers or the fathers. It was something that everybody felt they were responsible to one another. Not only the children that you got. I have so many children now that I adopted even along the line. Like I call them my son, my daughter. I have interest. I'm interested in them being better. Some of us need to go a little bit out of our comfort zone, out of the box, and know that this that is going on, we need more foot soldiers. We need to raise more foot soldiers. If we don't, we are in for a big one. There's a lot of peer pressure, a lot of vices out there that under normal circumstances, the bad girls, you call them bad girls, they don't want to be bad girls. They get cocoon, and I'm saying no excuses. And that's why I said there is no situation that cannot be salvaged.
Nikki, how can you be the foot soldier she has just recommended to your generation?
I think by being responsible for other people, actually. But the thing is, no matter how you talk to some people, this is what they want to hear, people still hear. So why?
So you're saying that they can't
No,
they can't be salvaged?
I think there has
She has
to
given
be
up.
divine intervention for them
Yes.
to be salvaged. It has to be okay. So, for those who are addicted to certain vices, if you let me use drugs for example. You can't force somebody who's addicted to drugs to go for AA. If no matter how many AA sessions they go for, no matter how much you spend, if they are not ready to get help, it will be useless. Because the moment they step out of that counseling place, they are back to that vice. They're back to drugs. But until they make a conscious effort, until they hit rock bottom, and then they sit down and think to themselves that, okay, I can't continue like this. I can't do this. It's going to affect me. Until they make that conscious effort before they will change. I'll give you another example. A friend of mine, we were talking one day and she said she got an iPhone. So when I was in school now, as far if you are using iPhone, you're a big person.
Every
iPhone
baby.
6, like, a big babe. And then everybody wanted to use iPhone. I'm like, So she said when she got her iPhone, she saved. And then she told her dad how much she had. Her dad was really impressed. Okay, out of the little pocket money I'm giving you, I know you're not doing any other thing apart from what I give you, and you could still save out of it to say you want to buy food. So her dad added the remaining money and then got her the iPhone 6. So when she got it and she came to school, she was in the midst of all the babes. So these are people who use other means to get their own iPhone. So the moment they saw her, they knew this girl does not mess about, and they saw her with it. They signed up for just 2 weeks. Only 2 weeks. They were sober. And then they were like, so you saved to buy your iPhone. And we know how much your dad sends to you. Some of us, our own pocket money is even higher and everything. And then after 2 weeks,
They went back.
they went back. So I'm like, okay, you have no hope. Because
My husband would always say, never speak with a note of finality that you have no hope.
no, like that's what I mean is until you make a personal decision that
Until
okay, I want to
personal conviction.
conviction that I want to do this by myself. No matter how many people water. Bible says Paul planted, Apollos watered, but I'm the one who giveth the increase. So no, the only thing you can keep doing is keep talking to them, keep showing them the right path. But until they sit down to make that conscious effort, there is still really nothing that would happen.
Then, this is a huge word to say. Personal conviction, personal conviction, personal conviction. But with what you have pointed out earlier, the global village, will that personal conviction never come? Her schoolmates were sober for just 2 weeks. Probably after seeing some things online again, they went off. Can that personal conviction ever come for this generation? And where will it start?
I think it can. I haven't lost hope on
Let us like honorable
I haven't lost hope.
Nicky is the only lone voice here.
Our children will be part of that coming generation, so we can't afford to lose hope. I think what's most important is the word information. Someone I respect, a mentor of mine I respect most, calls it information. That is, what's called information is because it comes in
And it forms you.
So part of the successes that we have today, whether we'd like to admit it or not, it can be directly linked to information, be it formal or informal. Informal from our parents, formal from school, informal again from the community where we grew up in. Formal now, should I say semi-formal now from the internet and things like that. So I think the most important thing for us in this generation, Honorable Princess, older generation, my generation who seems to be the one, and then Nikki generation that is, coming up, and then the other generation after that is we have a responsibility to ensure that the right information gets the succeeding generation. The issue is this, that personal conviction is a function of what you have heard or what you have seen.
The thing you take
you
in
have taken in
and has formed.
So whoever turns out to be wrong today is because he has repeatedly been formed by something that has gotten into it. And that's why there's something we call reformation, or we have reformation centers. The concept of detention, what you call prison today, was not just because you want to take away someone's freedom. It was because you needed to reform the information, that formation that had gone wrong because of negative or wrong information or wrong perception. And so, as parents, as elder ones, we have the responsibility to censor the kind of things that the younger ones see. We have a responsibility to ensure that, yes, while some things that Honorable Princess will mention, they'll say, oh, it's a bit old school because that's what was done in the other thing. We don't lose the essence, but we find a way of refining it that it becomes appealing, to the new generation, even to our music. Growing up,
That's another angle.
yes, so growing
music.
up, our music. I mean, I remember then growing up here, you had people like, Michael Creed that would say, "Hear your papa, hear your mama," those kind of things, that come in. I mean, and you hear them over time on TV. So the challenge is, how do we make, how do we pass down strong character, a great character that used to be expressed in our music, in our culture, in our arts? And where did we get it wrong? Was it